What's good, y'all? It's Chicada here. Christmas season is coming up, so I'm gonna show you guys how to make a Christmas type beat. I got the project file here. I'm gonna be breaking down this instrumental that I made yesterday, just showing you how you can make a Christmas type song if that's something you're into. Let's get into it. So first thing I started out with is the Glockenspiel. Let me tell you, the Glockenspiel is the key to making a Christmas sounding beat. This VST right here is free. I'll add a link to download it, but it has hella like orchestral instruments. Look at all these. It's free too. It sounds super clean. Here's what the Glockenspiel sounds like alone. Next up, we got the piano chords here. So I'm using Keyscape. I'm using the softest preset in Keyscape, and I just have these chords. I made them super small, as you can see. You know, normally they'd be like this, but I just shortened them to be like super small. And then I did Control A to select all of them, and I did Control R to randomize the velocities. It's actually Alt R, my bad. Randomizer, you can randomize the velocity so it sounds more natural. And then you do Alt S to do Strummizer is what it's called, but it just strums the chords so it doesn't play them all at the same time, so it sounds again more natural. So anyway, I just have this basic chord progression. It's C major. I just have that looping, I think, almost throughout the whole song, but we start with the Glockenspiel and the chords. Got the tag, of course. So we start in with the drums. I just have a basic two-step hi-hat. It's just like this. As you can see, the velocity changes every other hat, so it sounds more like instead of just like. I prefer to do it that way almost every time, and then I just randomize them all as well with a Control A, Control R to randomize. Then we just have the clap, which is just a basic clap. This is what it sounds like. Has a mix of to me it just sounded more Christmassy. It's a clap with a normal clap mixed with kind of like a high chimey type of noise. But anyway, got a reverse crash to be a riser up into the drop. Then we come in with the big guns. So what we got going on here, of course, piano, Glockenspiel, then we got the horns. Here's what the horns sound like alone. So with the horn, I just used a Kontakt library, and it's called Session Horns Pro. It's a pretty fire library, as you can hear. It sounds super clean. What I did to process them is I used Little Radiator, which is kind of like a saturator, I'm pretty sure. And then Stereo Imager from Waves. It's the S1 Imager. I just made it more wide. So yeah, and then I put some reverb on it with Valhalla Vintage Verb, using the clear chamber preset. So there's the horns. We have the 808. So the 808, I'm pretty sure it just follows the root notes of the chords, which is a very easy way to create an 808 pattern. And then I copied all of the notes of the 808, put them into the kick here, and then I did Alt K to do limiter / transposer, and then you pick just the middle C, and you can move all of the notes to the middle C easily instead of having to click in, you know, the kicks. So we got that, and then we got the open hat here. So there's a hi-hat roll and there's an open hat. Just got that going on. Then we got the sleigh bells, which is essential for a Christmas type beat. So on the sleigh bells, I have a pancake, I think. I actually use Pan Man, and I have it about 75% on the effect rack. There's hella presets. I just use this one called 2-bar wide slow MIDI, and it just pans left and right. As you can hear, kind of just helps it have more movement. Then we have this, I think it's Analog Labs. Anyway, it's just kind of a retro sounding synth. So that just helps it sound more full, mixing with the main piano we got. Then we got the lead guitar, which I recorded with my guitar, and I used the amp simulator. This is what it sounds like. Anyway, we got that. We got the crash here. I'll show you how I process the guitar slightly. Where's the lead at? Here we are. So I cut out the low end, added decapitator for saturation, added a preset for electric guitar with R comp, and then we used the stereo imager to make it a little bit wider, and I added some reverb with Valhalla Vintage Verb. So I also widened the piano, and I used put some reverb and used S1 stereo imager. So that's most of the elements. I'll show you what else I added a little bit later. Anyway, that's the chorus, and then goes into the verse. You just take out some elements, you know, vary it up a bit and have it build up again to the chorus. The hi-hats, I just have some hi-hat rolls. It's again the very basic pattern, but I added some rolls, so this is what the hi-hats sound like. So yeah, that's almost everything. We got a riser over here. It varies up a bit, is what the second verse / bridge sounds like. Anyway, and then we go from there into the final chorus. So I have 3 choruses, 2 verses. Yeah, that's it. Something I want to mention is, especially for this type of song, it's more of a singer-songwritery type song, you want to leave the beat very empty, especially on the verses, because you need to leave room for the singer to write their... Oftentimes in a song like this, they'll be kind of telling a story. So you need to leave enough room for them so they don't sound crowded when you put the vocal on the track. A lot of times, if you're questioning if you want to add another thing, if you really have to question it, I would say just don't add it, because at that point you're adding too many things. They're not going to be able to actually fit their vocals on the track when you're done with it. Anyway. Then for the final drop, I added this snare roll here, and this is what it sounds like. So what I did here is I just added the snare roll to a Pan Man. And it's actually called Spaz Random, so it actually randomly pans left and right. And so it just sounds cool. It helps transition into the end. And then we got the sleigh bells, got everything going. Yeah, that's the whole beat. So that's how you make a Christmas type beat. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions, and please let me know if you have any types of videos, like whatever types of beats you want me to do tutorials on, just let me know. I'm gonna be dropping another loop kit. If you haven't seen my other loop kit, check it out. Give it a download, it's free. Make anything with my loop kit, send it to me, I'd love to hear it. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, like, subscribe, drop a comment, catch you in the next one. Here's the full beat.